Craig.
Hello, and welcome. Oh, Bob, are you fucking kidding me? Hello, and welcome to the BS Buddies podcast. I'm here with my 5 other hosts who have not been quiet the entire time, and it has taken us 53 minutes to start episode 1 of the fucking BS Buddies podcast. I'm here with Bob, Punky, Isaiah, Joes, and Terrell. What's going on, boys?
And Craig.
Can't forget Craig.
This is already going.
This is how a podcast is made.
I want to see how you expected this to go any other way.
I'll be honest. When I said we were recording episode 1 today, I really didn't think I was going to have 6 people jump on board to do it. Technically, we would have had a 7th, but he's not here.
This was completely last minute for me. I was about to go to bed, and I said, "Fuck it."
Is that why your
That's
bed
right.
covers are all like messed up in the background? I know no one else can see it. We're technically an audio only, but your bed sheets are fucked up.
We're not even talking
That's
about
because I
his-
took a nap earlier.
We're not even talking about his jacket that has the ACDC logo that says
ADHD.
That fits.
Or, you know.
Right there.
Highway to hey, look at a squirrel.
What's funny is I almost bought that jacket.
This was a gift, and it is super soft on the inside. So.
It just matches the group.
So the way that this goes is every week we're
something
gonna.
out, so I'm gonna let it be.
Jesus.
Oh,
I
Isaiah
told
has
you
returned.
this is gonna happen.
I knew it.
Told you we're gonna be in the middle of a conversation. Isaiah's gonna pop in and say some stupid crap.
But
Don't
by the
that's
way,
right.
this is Isaiah, the person who's been
Like
freaking
peak comedy
muted
right
the
there.
whole time. God.
All right. Well, I guess we should start giving voices to names before we just start everyone talking at the same time. So, Bob, how about you let people hear your beautiful voice?
What's up, you sexy fucks?
He's the ADHD guy. Who's like, I'm going across the top of the screen. I can see everyone's camera except for Punky and Craig.
Working on it.
Punky,
You're
didn't
good.
you have your camera before Isaiah?
Nope.
Very well.
Okay, let's finish the voices first, so that the audience doesn't immediately click off this podcast. Not that anyone listened past the first 5 seconds, but Isaiah, go ahead and let the people hear your lovely voice.
Yep.
Yep.
What you did not hear, audience, was him say a damn word. He spoke on his camera. He did not say anything. The audio was not there.
Could have seen
Yeah,
that
because
coming.
someone told me to have it mute, so that way.
Yeah, you're
I
gonna have
could,
to. Yeah, that's probably why we're not supposed to be playing games in the middle of the podcast.
I know what you're talking about.
So, all right. So let the people hear your beautiful voice, Isaiah. You're gonna say anything, or dude? Oh my god, this podcast sucks. All right,
Wait.
there we
What's
go.
going on?
I need to hear your voice. Haven't heard your voice yet.
You haven't. I've been holding down the button.
All right, that works. We're gonna move on to. Oh, Jaway might join us mid podcast. I'm now being notified. He is getting his internet fixed at the moment. The wind has blown it out. Let's go ahead and transition over to our third member. Joe's, let the audience hear your beautiful voice.
What's up, brother?
Okay.
I'm Joe's. Hi.
It's not a Tinder profile, so we don't have to go any further than you just said. Hi, I'm Joe's. Let's go ahead and move on to the
I'm
next
Joe's.
person.
I'm currently 23 years old.
And you're married, and we're moving on over to the next man, Mr. Terrell, the edgelord himself. Let the people hear your beautiful voice.
What's up, everyone? It's the Edgelord, TJ, or Tyrell. Don't matter. But yeah, that's me.
Fantastic, also known as the Outlaw from previous days. He's probably never going
Yeah,
to bring
yeah.
that name up again.
I still go by that name, but just haven't heard it for a while.
Fantastic. Over to our next member, Craig. Let the people hear your beautiful voice. Fantastic, Craig. Love to hear it from you. For those who don't know, Craig is our recording software that is currently recording at the moment. He's in here, and they're just going to forever know him as the 8th member of the podcast. Or not 8th, what are we at, 7 at this moment? And
Sure.
last but certainly not least, back after how long of a hiatus? Like a couple months, maybe a year now? Ladies and gentlemen, he's back with the boys. Punky, let the people hear your beautiful voice.
Hey, people.
Just the laugh I got after that was fantastic.
It was only 4 months, Corey, but yeah.
Well, you know, it felt like a lot longer.
It felt like forever. Yeah, real.
Yeah, dude, it felt too long.
There was a point in time where I really thought, well, that's the end of Punky for the group. I really thought we'd last a little. Who would have guessed Punky would have left before Bob? But whatever.
He was
I mean,
on
let's be
vacation.
honest. Bob's pretty in and out.
Yeah, there was a moment in time where your Life 360 profile had you stopped in the middle of a highway for a whole day and a half, and we messaged you, and some
Wait, it did? It had me
Wait a minute,
stuck
hold
on the highway.
something went wrong.
Yeah.
Oh no, Terrell turned off his camera. Okay. So as along with the
Wait, when was this?
I guess I should also preface, I don't know if I said my name. I'm Kirby. Hello. I'm the overall host of this podcast. So every week, you'll join me and whatever random cluster of crew we have that week. It could be any of these 5 other gentlemen, as well as Craig. Or the 3 members who are currently not here right now. So we have Joey, who is the guy whose power is out at the moment due to a tree branch. We have a man
I've
on
had
the
those
force,
power outages.
cruising the streets, looking to...
Pig Josh.
Well, I was going to say something completely different, but I realized I might get him in trouble for that, so I'm not going to finish that sentence. Josh,
Yeah, that's a...
am I missing one other person? Who am I missing? That was it, right?
Yeah, you just don't know how to count.
Yeah. So
That's
in
what
total,
New
Including
Mexico
Bob in our
education gets you.
conversations.
there's 8 of us. Craig makes number 9, but whatever assortment of people you get that week is the conversation you're getting towards the end of our weeks. So, gentlemen, been a long week. Got a lot of things coming in this weekend. Any major plans?
Going golfing.
When?
Tomorrow. I think. I hope.
Jealous.
Yeah. Going down to Torrey Pines. Gonna go play some on a PJ course.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
You
it's
good?
been $90 for a tee time. And that's not even like cart fees or anything.
Are you any good at golf or?
Fuck no. But I am good at the drinking part of golfing.
That's where Bob thrives. The drinks.
He's an alcoholic.
Recovering.
Can we?
Haven't gotten to the actual recovering part of it.
Can we rewind a couple weeks ago? The audience is not aware of this particular situation, but in our group chat, you specifically changed your name to Bob Might Be Dead. I just want to know if we can get clarification on that story, please.
Drunk Bob makes decisions that sober Bob doesn't agree with. So there was a barracks party, and Drunk Bob decided he wanted to imitate the Kool-Aid Man and go through a wall. Bob went through the wall. It wasn't in my room. I'm not that stupid. Then we had to the next morning figure out how we're going to fix said wall without anyone finding out.
And how did that work out for you?
No one's found out, and the wall is fixed. So
Fantastic.
You hear that, government?
Oh yeah.
they'll never figure out which wall it was.
Oh my
So-
lord.
I didn't really want. Okay, well, I really didn't want to get into. Well, I did kind of want to get into this episode 1. I think the people should know how this string of 8 guys came together. So let's start with the easiest combination: Punky and Joe's.
The younger of the two is the uncle.
So, I am 4 months younger than Punky. About approximately 10 months before I was born, because I was a month late. I was an extra month in the womb. My parents had coitus.
Explains so much.
And when my parents had coitus, they had me inside my mummy. Belly.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop you right there. All I was really looking for was he's my uncle, and that was the end of it, and that's
And
all I
then
needed.
I was born,
Okay.
and 4 months later, here came Punky because his mom and dad also had coitus.
Love each
Which
other
I
very
was
much, or
actually
at that
supposed
time
to
they
be
did.
born- I was actually supposed to be born in February of 01. I was born
I should have
2
been a
months
stain
early.
on the couch.
And
Yeah.
you know, and the most insane part about it is he was 2 months premature, and he was the fattest dang baby you had ever seen.
Absolutely. I have a fat head.
I'll be honest. I think Bob might be the first guy to get kicked out of a recording on episode 1.
Punky
I
low-key
haven't
looked
said
like
anything-
a bobblehead.
Yet that would get me kicked out.
Yeah,
Right.
Punky low-key
Right.
looked like a bobblehead when he was little. He had a giant head and a tiny body.
True.
And yeah, and he's pretty much my brother from another mother. We spent all of our childhood, we spent pretty much every day together. And when we weren't hanging out, we were at least talking, playing games, whatever. Yeah.
All right, let me break this down simply, okay? Joe's and Punky are related. I know Joey, who is not here, by playing soccer with him when I was younger. I know Bob from church classes when we were younger.
I'm pretty
Growing
sure I
up.
played soccer with Jerry as well. I feel like
That would
all
be
three
the
of us
most-
were on a soccer team together in Low League.
I do
one
not
point.
recall this, but I could
Pretty
also
sure we
be
were.
completely wrong. It must have been a team that I 100% do not remember. Isaiah, I was introduced to by a friend who I'm no longer friends with back in middle school. Terrell, I met in middle school. Josh, also not here. I met him in middle school. I reconnected with J-Ray in high school, and that's also where I met Joe's was in high school. And through
Even
that
though he was
web-
only with us for a year.
yeah, and
The
then he went
longest
to-
year of my life.
Yeah, you want to talk about that year, Joe's?
Probably not.
Yeah. You want to talk about the historically low grade you got? That
All
year?
anyone needs to know is
Joe's past high
had-
school.
every single class was either a 60% flat or an F. Like, nothing was higher than a 60. That class I met Kirby in was a 0.
Tracks.
Yeah. And I blame Kirby to the full extent.
I don't understand how you could ever blame me for that, buddy. I did my work and I actually had a grade in that class.
But you were supposed to turn in my work and you never did.
Why would I do your work for you? You
'Cause
are
I was a young
you are
kid. I
two
didn't know
years-
what I was doing.
You're
I didn't know
2
what I
grades
was doing.
younger than me.
I
In a
didn't know what I
business
was doing.
class.
I didn't know what I
What?
was doing. Look, man, I
Yeah,
came
you're
from
supposed to
middle
take-
school where grades don't matter.
Thanks.
I think the year that my friendship with Bob really thrived was in ninth
Sophomore.
grade. Was it sophomore
Ninth
or was it ninth grade?
No.
Which one was Miss
And
Brown's
one of
class?
those. That was freshman year.
Yeah, freshman year, ninth grade. Ninth,
Ain't no
ninth
way
grade
this
is
man just. Ain't no way this man just swinging a gun to point at you. Hold on.
Not a gun.
Sure as hell looked like it.
This is the gun. This is just the slide.
Oh,
I'm amazed you haven't been discharged yet.
I'm amazed he hasn't shot himself. Honestly.
Funny story.
Oh no.
Funny story. Let's hear it.
No, that was a joke. I have yet to shoot myself. I almost
No, I
shot
hope
someone the
so,
other day,
Bob.
though. No, I did. I almost shot someone the other day.
Right on.
Oh my god.
What?
So,
Wait,
Uh,
are we just gonna gloss over that? Did he just say he almost shot someone the other day?
Hey, my man.
My man.
so we have an area guard,
Uh-huh.
and I work in a secure facility that has to have keys transported by armed guards. And
Before you
Yeah.
say anything that might incriminate yourself, don't forget that this is going on the internet.
why do you think I'm being vague? And
Uh-huh.
good thing no one knows my last name. But anyways,
This is Robert.
shut up.
Give you a little
But
hint.
anyways,
Also known as
um,
Bobby.
Anyways,
My
the man
bad.
said,
My bad.
I'm also armed in the facility. The man said something to the extent of, what happened if I mag dump somebody? And he's not someone that's we're sure is completely mentally stable. So that is an indicator that I'm allowed to draw a firearm and put him on the ground. Or shoot him if he does not comply.
I don't know about that one, but
See, that's because you were in the army.
Not
Where,
sure if I agree
they-
with that.
for real.
Yeah, so that does remind me that of the 8 of us, there was 1, 2, 3 that have served in the military and 1 on the force. I will not say which one specifically is on the force. I might have said it earlier. I don't know for sure.
You did not.
They'll find out
But-
one way.
But Bob is currently in the barracks of a Marine. What is it? Just a
That's
Marine.
all. That's as far as you should go with
That's
that.
classified.
Sounds
That's
good. Classified
classified.
location. We don't know where he's at. He's in a
Mexico.
bedroom, as far as all we could tell. And Punky's in the army, but he's out of the army now, so he's, a vet.
Dylan, the usual.
Yeah.
Hey, Punky, I just want to remind you of something. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for yours, you wannabe tanker.
Thank you for yours, you fucking failure.
Outside of that, I believe Terrell serves as an honorary knight, and
Yeah.
me, Isaiah, and Joe's defend the Super Earth, and bring democracy to the solar system.
You actually quit, so you are not part of that.
No, I was
Not part of that.
I
You
was
are
honorably
not.
discharged.
No, you traitor.
It's more like he ran away. He went AWOL.
We need to stop this bit before people click off because we're saying too much.
Traitor.
Traitor, indeed.
I love the fact we've been in here for almost 20 minutes now, and Isaiah has not said a damn word except for traitor.
That's what you are.
Again, only
To this
contribution-
democracy, you failed.
He waits for me to speak, I swear. So, as I was... What? What are you going to say? Speak your mind. This is our podcast. We say what
Hey,
we
y'all
want.
want to see a Kurt Cobain imitation?
No!
No,
You don't need that. You don't need that.
Damn it, Bob! What did I tell you? You're not allowed to say crap like that. Now I gotta go through and edit it, man.
Well,
So
I
you were
heard this
just making
term
your
the
life-
other
So
day.
you were legit just gonna record this and then just let it be?
What the plan was literally to just go record and then immediately post whatever we have. Now I gotta go through and edit it.
Yeah, you don't gotta
to
cut
make-
that out.
You don't have to cut it out.
No BS.
As long as I show up in next week's
Anyone.
podcast, everyone will know that it didn't happen.
Here's the problem, Bob. We don't know if you're even gonna be alive next podcast because you constantly just
Fine,
disappear.
just mark the time right now, and then
I'll make
you'll
I'll make
be able
sure to
post
show up
it
for next
or
week at
get
the
it
very
or
least.
whatever.
I did hear this phrase the other day, or this word, and I was told to tell an army person it. So, Punky, I've been saving this for you, and I'm just curious of what it means to you. Pogey bait.
Hoagie bait. Yeah, dude, that's like tobacco products, like smokes, dip.
Okay.
Like,
Some
Yeah.
nicotine.
yeah.
Oh, see, I was
Nicotine.
told it was going
What
to
about
piss
caffeine?
you off, so I was ready.
Hoagie bait.
That depends on what kind of armor person you're talking to.
Nah, dude. I don't get upset about something like that one.
Is this the Marine chiming in about army shit?
Dude,
You-
I lived on army base for a while.
Oh, that's
An
right.
Army.
Yeah.
When they were getting rid of your tanks for the 5th time.
No, it was when I was training for the tank for the first time.
Nah.
Thank you very much.
So
Speaking
how
of
much
which, tank.
outside?
More of a tank
Tank.
than on their tanks.
Oh, it's just on a flag. That's not really that cool. It is what it is.
I also have a Lego one.
Anyway, moving on off the Lego tanks. I was sitting in my truck today figuring out what the hell I was going to talk about on this podcast because it's very clear to me that nobody really wants to talk about anything. So it's up to me to lead the conversation and drag us to wherever we're going.
Hey,
I feel like we should do more of like a,
because I have some
feel like
events
I was-
coming up.
I feel like we were never asked what we want to talk about.
I said,
God.
how's your guys' week been? And no one responded to me.
Bob
I
said
gave you a
responded,
thing.
and then you went on to the next thing.
I said,
Everyone
Bob-
else
Bob
had a
started
chance.
it off, and we just.
I
went off
said,
from
what's
there.
going on this weekend, guys?
I was
And Bob
expecting
goes,
someone else to
golfing.
carry the boat after I chimed in my bit, and then no one did.
I was
But
going
then Kirby
to,
just
but
jumped
then
in and went to the next
Hold
thing.
on.
So,
Hey, remember at the beginning of the podcast when I gave you guys rundown of everything and I said, don't talk over everyone? I think we've done a fantastic job of not talking over everyone.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Specifically, Bob, Isaiah, and Terrell.
I think you're just very negative.
I just want to have a good fifth episode, bro. This makes or breaks
That was
everything
gross.
for us, and
You're
the
welcome.
retention is going to be incredibly low.
Um,
Anyway, what's going on this weekend, guys? Talk to me.
Oh, and I'm going to a car show up in
Bob, no one cares what you're doing.
Oh man.
All right, time for the imitation.
Oh no, no.
I don't know.
Me and Punky might go shooting tomorrow.
Oh, where are you taking out?
Take out my AR-15. I got to zero it. Got a new
I'm
optic.
Wait.
gonna take a shotgun and a Glock 22.
Why'd you get a 22? You gotta at least have a 9.
Oh, that one's not mine. I'm borrowing it.
Oh, are we not doing?
But it's
that
not a
thing?
22. That's the name.
Oh,
of
it's a
it,
Glock 22. I thought you meant like
Yeah.
clock, like 22.
I'm pretty sure it is a 9.
Joe's. I don't mean to interrupt you. I know. Are we not doing our plan tomorrow or no?
When?
You know the plan that we made for every Saturday at 6 p.m.
Bro, that's late in the night. I have
Okay.
a whole day. My day don't revolve around you.
Are you also?
Yeah, he's not
aware
gonna be
that it-
shooting at 6
hold
at
on,
night.
Hold on,
Yeah.
Bob.
Bob.
Are you also aware that it's your wife's birthday tomorrow?
Yes. No, I don't know. It's my wife's birthday in 4
I
I
was
was
really
minutes.
hoping
I
just
was
to
just
see a look of
really-
horror on his face.
Really confused when you were like, "Yeah, me and Punky are just going shooting tomorrow," and blah,
My
blah,
wife
blah.
is out of town, Corey.
Yeah. So now here's my following question, Joe. Are we still hanging out tomorrow?
Maybe.
Who's to say?
Is she gonna be back in
It
town?
depends when she gets back.
Is she gonna want to go?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Depending on the wind, right?
I'm going to baseball in the morning. Then I'm going shooting. Then I'm going to work. And then
Are you
hopefully
gonna
she'll
go
be back.
play, or are you gonna go
Play
watch
what?
baseball? Baseball.
I coach baseball.
What?
Little League?
Continue.
Huh?
Yeah, continue.
That's a fun age. They still fuck up a
The
lot,
shit
but you know they're
name for a
starting to
kid.
get the basics.
Yeah, y'all are great kids. One of them's stupid though.
Oh, there's always the one.
Go ahead.
I
go
was
ahead.
the one on most of my teams.
Call that on the podcast. I'm sure you'll hear it.
I'm so happy I cleared that.
I
Alright,
got
so what else?
baseball season right now, so I coach baseball. I'm always teaching dance, and then when football season starts, I have my football team. I'm busy all the time. The only sport I ain't gonna coach is basketball and soccer.
I mean, Joes, you don't look like you'd be able to coach basketball.
You also
I
look
would
like you
never coach
soccer.
basketball.
You mean the worst type of football?
I think you mean the original football.
I think you mean trash.
Trash.
I think you're trash.
You mean how the rest of the world is wrong?
All right, moving on. Terrell, what's your plan this weekend?
No, wait.
this weekend-
Let me guess.
Robert, I'm gonna kick you out of this recording. You let him speak.
I
Actually, wait.
want to hear his
Actually,
guess.
hold on.
What do you
Hold
think I'm doing, Bob? What do you think I'm doing?
Fighting or being an edgelord and staying in your room and not doing anything?
Terrell, I know what
Okay,
you're doing this
you-
weekend. Don't
you
answer.
got
Don't
it.
answer.
Wait,
Don't answer. Don't
also
answer. Don't
going
answer.
to the
Don't answer.
gym.
Don't answer. Don't answer. Don't answer that. Hold on. Punky, what are you doing this weekend?
Going shooting, going to work, going to see my pops. Just kind of basic.
Just chilling?
Yeah, for the most part.
Heck yeah. All right, let's go back to Terrell. Terrell, I didn't mean to cut you off. I know kind of what you're going through this weekend, and I want to elaborate on one of the things specifically that you're
My
going
lifestyle,
to be
basically.
partaking in this weekend. Well, hold on. There's there's a big event this weekend that nobody else in this group cares about except for you and me.
There is. I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Yep. I know it took you a minute. I saw the look in your eyes of horror as you were trying to think very quickly about what it is. Are you as excited as I am for WrestleMania 40?
Oh, Lord.
Honestly, it's kind of just a hit or miss at this point. The storylines have been getting good. The I guess atmosphere of it's pretty good. But we all know that Roman Reigns is going to retain the title with The Rock over Cody Rhodes because I don't give a damn about the American Nightmare.
What?
I
boy,
have
man.
always been a Roman Reigns fan. I have always been with the bloodline. I'm sorry, but Cody Rhodes, he was good. He had his chance. I'll admit he had his chance. But I will root for Jay and Seth Rollins. Yeah, weird combination. But yeah, going back to your question of what my plans are this weekend, Bob got majority of it right.
Let's go.
I am training. For those who are listening to this podcast, from what Corey said earlier in the podcast, I am a modern knight actually. I fight for the ACW, which is Armored Combat Worldwide. I'll be training this weekend, and next week on Thursday, I will be leaving to Salt Lake City, and and this is the first time ever I will be I will be a captain of a team of newbies for the first time ever. So yeah.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, thank you. It's nerve-wracking. I actually have to meet these guys because they're not even a part of the Farmington team. So I will be trying to coach basically newbies from Phoenix, Tucson, Texas, and Colorado. So it's going to be fun.
Wild.
Wild, yeah.
So it's just people who've never worked together before,
Yeah, people who've never
and they're
worked
just all getting thrown together.
pretty much because we're just a bunch of newbies. So yeah.
I'm not trying to be mean. This is gonna be a shit show.
It probably will. We're not going to win anything.
Hey, not with that attitude.
No, but yeah, this is the national tournament of the Southwest side of the U.S. So we got teams from California, Utah, Vegas, Colorado, Texas. We even have a team coming from New York, so I'm surprised. We even might have a team coming from Japan, which is pretty dope. So that's what I'll be doing next week. Yeah, basically next weekend. So yeah.
Hell yeah! So you're gonna be in Salt Lake for that, right?
Yeah, it's going to be during FitCon, so I hopefully get to see a couple of celebrities there that were, that are like into like fitness stuff. Last year, I got to see, I think, I forgot his name, but he was in one of the shows called All American. He was doing like one of the CrossFit games basically, but hopefully I do get to meet someone cool this year again. So yeah.
When is this? When you go to Salt
This
Lake?
will take place on April 12th and 13th in Salt Lake
Oh,
City.
bro. I'll be in Salt Lake the next weekend.
Oh my god. I like the timing of it. It's like I'm gonna see him fight, but no, it's the next weekend.
I'm so pissed. I'll be in Salt Lake from the 17th to the 21st.
Yeah. But yeah, my going back to what Corey, how he introduced me, my nickname is the Edgelord. So if you guys see my TikToks or just any platform, or if you do follow the ACW Facebook page or Instagram, yeah, just look out for either TJ or the Edgelord, and I just represent the Farmington team. This weekend we'll be discussing a new team name for us, so
Instead of
probably
just the
update-
Farmington team.
Our original name was the Four Corners Armored Armides, which basically meant Night Hearts, basically Night Soul. And I didn't like it. I'm not the one who approved of it. I actually drew concept art and like came up with different names, but apparently they were too edgy for this edgy sport that we participate in. So, but now they're actually seeing my creative side of this, and they actually want to see more of my ideas. So yeah.
So Terrell, tell me what is your preferred weapon to use?
I'm a two-handed axe person. I like how this podcast went from like everyone else, then boom, here we go. It's all about armored combat.
I was just about to message someone privately and be like, this podcast is about to be 15% introducing everyone and talking about random BS, and then 45 minutes of Terrell talking about armored combat.
Is
blame
it
Bob. I think we should just server mute Bob.
yeah, just fucking send it.
But yeah, going to your question, two-handed axe or one-handed axe. I just
Double-headed or
it's
single-headed?
only single-headed. There's no double-head axes. There's certain rules to this sport, but we'll probably get that maybe another day. I don't want to ruin this podcast just to make it about me. Maybe later down the line we'll discuss rules, but I mean this podcast is about us, so I don't want to make it about me.
I mean, all the viewers left as soon as you guys talked about WWE, so.
Nah.
Yeah, probably.
Who knows? Who knows?
Anyway, Terrell did bring up a pretty good point in there, mentioning, his different socials and things like that, where people can find him. Did you want to give the exact socials, Terrell, or are you pretty happy with the ones you gave?
I'm happy with what I gave. Just look up Armored Combat Worldwide on any platform. My stuff's private, but I'm working on getting a public setting going on, but that's not until later on when I actually get designs and merchandise figured out.
Dope. So you know where to find him. Bob, do you want the people to find you? And if so, where do you want them to find you?
No.
All right, Bob don't want the people to find him. It's all right, no big deal. Isaiah, do you want the people to find you? And if so, where can they find you?
Really want to find me? I'll be at work.
All right.
Freaking hate this kid.
Good answer. Good answer. Let's move
Very
over to
good
Joe's.
answer.
Joe's, if you want the people to find you, where can they find you?
That is a fantastic question. I don't have much of a presence anywhere anymore, so TikTok at It's Joe's with a Z.
I don't
ITZJOZ.
think I even have your TikTok.
Wow, fake friend. Fire him, kick him out.
I love specifically how he said it's Joe's with a Z, and then realized, oh wait a minute, they don't know where to put the Z. I had to spell it out. Terrell
I
already
have
gave
you.
his. Punky, do you want the people to find you? And if so, where can they find you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fantastic
Just because Josiah gave out his TikTok, mine is the Outlaw. The O is a 0, 54. That's the only public profile that I have.
Fantastic.
Very well.
That, yeah. When you were talking about your socials and I said, are you happy with that? I meant, like, did you want to give your username? But you were like, all right, I'm pretty good with that. So, all right. Well, that's only about halfway. So I think it's time we should mention our sponsors at this moment. Today's episode is brought to you by the BS Buddies podcast. A brand new podcast brought to you by 8 friends who straight up just met and hung out. Well, didn't just meet. They've been friends for a while now and just sit there and talk trash to each other pretty much the entire time. Maybe just... Wait a minute. Did Bob get up in the middle of the ad read?
He probably had to pee.
Bob, at this moment, you were realizing we never got through speaking
no,
how we met.
I heard something at my door. There was a raccoon outside.
What?
Yeah. I thought
This
it was one
video
of my
is
crackhead
sponsored by
friends, but
My dream
No, it
is
was
to
a
see that
raccoon.
raccoon come inside and attack Bob.
give me a second. Let me go try and catch it.
Oh my god.
Bob for the podcast live on episode 1 is going to find you a live raccoon in person.
Fight.
Let's
I never
lock
said
it.
fight. I'm just gonna try and
No,
I'm
you're
gonna try
going
and
to
make
give
it my
it to
pet.
us live in person. Anyway, I guess for me, you can find me on TikTok at Kirby Gaming FTW. Same thing on Twitter. I will constantly call it Twitter. I don't give a shit that it changed to X.
It's called
I will-
X.
I
It's
will
called
call
X.
it. I will call it Twitter. It is always going to be Twitter.
You're
It is so
the
much
problem with
easier.
this world.
It is so much easier to just say Twitter at Kirby Gaming FTW. That's where you can find me.
How's
I
it
don't-
easier? Hold up.
Huh?
Out. How's it easier? Twitter
Just
is 2 syllables. X is
Right.
1.
Right, but for people who don't know what the hell X is,
Oh,
It's
everyone
stupid,
knows what
okay.
X is.
everybody
If
knows what Twitter is.
No, I don't. I know
No,
what X
Twitter's
is.
dead.
Where are you, Bob? Where?
I was in
Why
my
do you
closet.
keep leaving and coming? What?
Because I have
on.
ADHD and I'm picking up my shit because
Hold
I
on.
was cleaning stuff.
I just got some breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news live on episode 1 of the BS Buddies podcast.
I'm gonna
Bob
shove
has
this
come-
fork
Bob
up
has
your
come
ass.
out of the closet. Congratulations, buddy. Very proud for you. Everyone, round of applause for Bob. Coming out of the closet. Love that.
I'm gonna shove this fork up your ass and spin it.
The most supportive podcast for people coming out of the closet, especially our friends. Gotta love that. So, now that everyone's gotten a chance to talk a little bit about their
I
weekend,
don't know
who
about
has wanted to.
friends.
I mean, does anyone else want to talk about their weekend before I move on?
I ain't got nothing.
Isaiah's working.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
What are you doing this weekend, Corey?
well, I thought I had plans with my friend tomorrow.
Mhm.
Turns
You
out-
wanna go shooting?
Turns out, no, we're not going shooting. Turns out we might have fallen to pieces there again for the second week in a row.
No,
Hey,
last week was your
I
fault.
invited you.
Last week I messaged you at like 11 in the morning and I didn't get a response.
No, your fault. I still went and played pickleball last week
Right, and I said, "Are we still playing pickleball this week?" And I got no response from you.
because it was a stupid question.
Stupid
I
ass
expected a
questions
stupid answer to
deserve
the stupid
stupid
question.
answers.
I was there. You never showed up.
Okay, how am I supposed to know you there if you ain't gonna tell me?
Maybe his phone was dead.
We made plans. You knew.
Where do you play pickleball at?
Your mom's house.
Brookside.
Brookside has a pickleball course now? Or
Yeah,
court now?
you know where the tennis courts used to be?
Yeah.
They destroyed it and made it a pickleball court area. It's really
There
nice,
is
actually.
6. Oh no, there's more than 6. Oh no, yeah, 6 pickleball courts.
Right next
Yeah.
to that new
Pickleball court? Yeah.
The new
fucking-
Skate
water
park. all
place.
that.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Skate park's still around or no?
yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately,
and crime is still there too. So,
Oh, that's expected. It's
Yeah.
Brookside.
in other news, the Dairy Queen across the street from the skate park got a renovation. Looks fantastic.
Oh, nice. I thought you were about to say it closed.
No, but it looks nice. So,
Yeah, this is what happens when you don't live there anymore.
yeah, things change when you move away, Bob.
Don't plan on moving back either.
Yeah.
typical.
Welcome,
Just
visit.
like Gary.
Listen, I don't like Farmington.
Every time he comes back, somebody makes him do something like read
Yeah, every
tiles
time I come back, my dad's like, "Hey, I got another project for you." It's like, son of a bitch, I'm on vacation, man. Granted, I
Well-
get paid when I do it, but still, it's like I'm trying to relax, not fucking work.
You don't even come see us, so I mean that's what you
Yeah, because
get.
last time I was stuck under a fucking house. My dad was
How-
like, "Hey,
How dare
You-
you be a good son? Like, damn.
like I wasn't even there 24 hours." And my dad's like, "So you don't have a bathroom?" Open the door, just the whole floor in the bathroom's gone. I can see into the crawl space. I was like, "What the fuck?
Where my toilet?
I thought you fixed this like 3 months ago. I thought you finished this already." He's like, "Yeah, I got distracted."
Ah, ADHD.
So and then he's like, "And hey, you want to put new like ducting tape on some of the joints of the air ducts under the house.
Ducting tape. What, dude?
It's like this aluminum tape that you put on the joints so it like stays sealed.
Yeah,
And
but what's new about it?
well, it gets old after a while. Like it loses the sticky, so you gotta put some new on every couple years.
I guess I'm just confused.
I mean, you don't have to, but like, good
Were you
if
wearing
you're down.
clothes or
Yeah, I was wearing coveralls, but
even though it
anyways.
was nude?
I'm just gonna ignore
Leave
him.
the pause. Leave that
anyways.
one pause. I'm leaving it.
Anyways, go down there and just find. Turns out like all the pipes don't have pipe in them. It whoever built the house just put insulation,
You had to pipe the insulation, huh?
which
You had to pump
Super
that pipe
illegal.
in that insulation.
so I had to
Did you
replace
pipe
all
it
of it.
real good.
I'm just ignoring him because those are very low hanging fruit.
And I'm a really low hanging guy. Wait, hold on. Back it up.
If you want to get fruity in this podcast, I can get fruity.
Listen.
I'll come over there and grab your ass right now.
Nope, I'm good. You don't even live here. Wait a minute. Wait a second.
We lost one.
Do you think he left because he just did not like this recording?
Most likely.
I'm curious what
We'll
happened to
find
him.
out.
Anyway,
Or maybe his ex came over and just started freaking
go ahead.
out.
Go ahead and finish your piping story, Bob.
So I spent a week under there, and my dad bought me new tires for my Jeep. So
The Jeep you flipped or a different Jeep?
the Jeep that's a different Jeep. That was a long time ago. Didn't flip it. I drove it off an 8-foot cliff. Thank you very much.
Did it end up on the side?
It did not end up on side. It stayed on its wheels.
Interesting.
I'm sorry,
He's dead.
How are you gonna
He's-
feel if he actually did die? What if he was just murdered?
I'll be honest. I have a theory, but I don't want to spit it out into episode 1 of the podcast.
Send it.
Nah, it's alright. It would require putting his private life on blast, and honestly, I don't want to do that while he's not
He
here.
And his
lives!
life.
Welcome back.
Oh, my fault. My fault.
Damn right, it's your fault.
You fell asleep and hit the disconnect button. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh,
Hold
baby,
on.
let's see his face.
Hold on.
Go, bro.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
There's the waifus in the background.
Yeah.
Bro,
I got it figured out. I installed
What
the
is-
thing and my computer restarted.
when his camera disconnected and it just showed the GoPro logo, it was so funny.
Where's the
Yeah, I
purple
got it all
lights at?
figured out, man. I had to take a risk because I didn't know if I could trust the application.
And you now have malware.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's
It is
the
what it
purple
is.
lights at, punk?
Oh fuck.
What?
I gotta get up
Purple-
really,
your
man.
Purple bulb.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Who called?
Hey, you got a color
Just
changing
like
bulb
call
too?
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, you
Mine
want
likes
to see what
bug
color
out
my
and
bulbs
start
go to?
Flickering.
Mine
The
don't.
people can't see your light bulb. No.
Yo,
Hey,
mine
you wanna
turns
see what
into like
mine
a
does?
sex room
Watch this.
sometimes.
There we go.
Oh, bam,
Watch this.
chicka, whack, wow.
Y'all ever see like those sex movies and the whole room's red? Yeah, that's what mine does.
Oh, no.
I'll just be playing randomly and all of a sudden it's boom. I'm like,
Oh,
Bub
yeah.
goes, do you want to see what mine does? The audience wants to see it, but the audience can't see it right now.
yeah.
Is that a Coke?
I've been drinking this the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, I might go get me a Dr. Pepper.
That's the right choice, but I was just out.
All right. So now that we've got past Bob piping crap in his house,
I'll pipe you.
all right. Now that we've moved on past that, let's go. Can I help you, Joes?
That man's sick. He needs to go to church.
Listen, he's
Anyway.
the one who's starting a fucking fruity shit.
Hey, what's wrong with being fruity?
I'm gonna play with this.
Yeah, I prefer vegetables. Given
Anyway.
that my girlfriend's in a
Yeah, we
wheelchair.
know. Yeah, we know.
Robert,
Bob is now the simp.
that was too much for episode 1, my friend.
Oh my god.
Too bad. You know, if they
It ain't
if they
enough
can't
for
take
Bob.
our kind of comedy, then this probably isn't the podcast for them.
True story. So moving on to the topic I was attempting to get at a little bit earlier today in this podcast, before I was then interrupted and then told, "Hey, you didn't ask how the rest of us are," and I said, "You know what? You're right." So I went and asked how the rest of you were. The topic I thought of while I was at work today, driving my truck, was if there was a UFC style event with this group of 8, you include the 2 that aren't here, Joy and Josh. What is the main event
My apologies.
for your UFC card, and why?
I'm just gonna throw this out there. Never watched UFC a day in my life, so I have no clue what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay, so it's more of between the 8 of us, what one-on-one matchup is going to get the most hype, and why do you think it's going to get the most hype?
Me and Punky,
Why?
Marine
I
Corps
would
versus Army.
I would smoke Bob like crack.
I can
You
okay.
would drop him, bro.
Nah,
Bob would be in the hospital.
nah.
I could see 2 matchups. Number 1, me versus Terrell. For the 3rd time in our long-standing history.
We've fought more than that. There's no way it's the 3rd time.
It's the 3rd official time, if that's what you're asking.
okay, never mind. Yeah.
We need an ending to the saga, which will come at some point, but
Probably when one of y'all is dead.
no. The other
We're
one,
gonna get Corey in armor. That's what we're gonna do.
the other one, me versus Joe's. Not for the, huh?
You die.
I don't think so.
I think Joe's versus Punky might also get a bit. You know,
Yeah, I
the
think Joe's
role
and Punky would
related
would-
thing.
Uncle
might,
versus nephew, I could
Me
see
and
that.
Punky have fought lots in our life, and it's always been an equal thing.
Yeah, Joe's threw him
It's
out a
back
window
and
one
forth
time.
every time. I threw him.
Yeah,
over.
but has it ever been televised?
Down to the judges.
I would take Kirby out easily. Why? Because I grew up small, so I fight dirty. I don't believe in fair fighting. I would drop him in the first hit just by kicking him in the nuts.
Yeah, what you didn't think about is that, Goliath falls on top of David, so
David still won.
Hey, the bigger you are, the harder
David's
you fall. All
crushed.
he's got to do is take out your fucking
David still
knees when
dies.
you're going down.
Yeah, and Kirby's got a bad knee.
Question though, are we allowed to
Bad.
kick?
it's UFC.
I already told you there's no such thing as fair fighting.
If
I'll
there's
tell
no
you
such
what,
thing
I
as
want
fair
to go
fighting.
against Isaiah. I'd grab his strong hand.
No, what you don't understand is I fought Isaiah a couple times. It's impossible to get that man over.
Yeah, but you ain't Punky.
I don't give a fuck who you think you is. The Gimpy arm helps him. It's a power up, not a
It's
not a
kind of
burden.
weird, yeah.
Yeah, real.
It's
Yeah,
a power
look at
up.
that thing. Look at him strike his nose with that mess.
Everyone's gonna look at him and think that I'm like a terrible person for talking about his hand. But listen, you need to understand something. This is not a burden for him. It is
Listen.
a power up.
Listen, I only ever call him Gimpy.
That man may only be able to swing with one hand, but let me tell you, when you try to knock him down, you ain't gonna do it.
Hey,
He'll
see,
forever be in the cow
God
position.
took away
I
the
know
power
this
in one of his hands and just doubled it in the other one.
Yeah, it's like a falcon
Yeah.
punch.
Falcon punch!
Well, that's also why he's undefeated in arm wrestling, isn't it?
Right hand division, yes.
Hey, he's never faced me.
Other hand division, his arm can only go so far.
No, that's his right hand. His right
Guaranteed
hand is his
win.
bad hand.
might snap it back.
Guaranteed win. No
Might
way.
He
He
might
just
go
said
back to
that.
normal if you snap his arm back further than enough.
I wouldn't win, but I don't lose.
What? Wait.
I respect that. Yeah, I understand what you just said. I respect that.
Can you explain it to me? Because I surely did not.
So you might not win, but you're gonna hurt, and it's gonna be it's not a loss. It's more of like a hey, we're both fucking tired. Let's just quit this shit.
Hey, I've been there before.
I've been in a
Middle of a
couple
fight,
of
and I'm
those.
like,
Can we call it quits?
like tie? Yeah, tie.
Yeah, I definitely have seen that happen before. Yeah, so I feel either me versus Terrell for the third chapter in our saga, or me versus Joe solely for the power complex. I feel like you give us like 4 months to train. We'd be
No.
ready.
If we're doing this random, just like hey, everyone meet here today, we fighting.
I'd beat Joe's 100%.
Please.
You couldn't touch me,
I-
son.
Power ups. Are we allowed
J-Ray
alcohol?
was in the chat, I'd fight J-Ray.
Your Oompa
Oh, I'd
Loompa
fight
ass
Jerry.
wouldn't do shit.
I
I'd
take on
fight-
Josh.
I'd fight Jerry.
I fought
I straight
Jerry.
up
I
just
beat him.
Superman
I
punch
did
him
it.
right when the bell rings.
Josh is the
I
only
fought
person I'd be
Jared
worried
once he
about.
armbarred me.
That's what he gets for
Josh-
forgetting my graduate. That he forgot I was his graduation walking partner.
You know, you would never would have known that if I didn't tell you straight up.
Josh is the
We're
only
gonna
guy
hide
I'd
it
be
from
worried
forever.
about. Out of anyone in the friend group, Josh.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I would not face Josh
Yeah,
after how we
Josh
played
is-
basketball a
Josh
couple
is
months ago.
different.
Hell no.
Dude,
I'd fight
he
Josh.
whooped my ass.
I could do it. I
We
could
don't
fight
talk
Josh.
about basketball, Terrell.
I know, but still, he landed on
Yeah,
most of us
That man got a
without even
cold.
trying.
By the way, Josh caught a cold after that day, and his lady, Camila, yelled at me over it. I was like, you have no idea what this man did to us.
He
God,
deserves it.
No kidding. Isn't it punky that he straight up like wrapped his leg around and shoved to the ground?
Dude, he bodied my ass.
If there was ever a legitimate referee for our games, he would have been ejected after 2 minutes.
He would have been out.
We would have
would've
had
been-
so many free throws.
He
Hey,
would have
you
been
remember
gone.
the our old wall ball games that we used to do?
Yeah,
Oh,
when
dude.
Isaiah threw the roof, the ball on the roof.
No, I'm not talking about there.
Oh,
Out at the tennis ball courts.
oh
Like in
yeah,
the middle of the night, and
Just
the
because
lights
you
would
don't
keep
come
going
hang out
off.
with us, don't mean it's not old.
trip wall ball.
Dude, we're all
Rip.
old.
Oh yeah,
No.
bro.
Bob, what do you-
We'd be naked by the end of the night.
Bob, when's the next time you come back?
He's all, is this for a strip wall ball? Because if so, never.
Nah,
You
if it's
won't
for
have time
strip
for
wall
strip
ball,
wall
I'll be
ball.
there next weekend.
Oh damn, we're planning a live stream.
Well,
Um,
hold on. No, we can't do next weekend. Terrell's not in town.
My
Oh, yeah, I
Joe's
will
isn't
be.
in town the next
Yeah.
weekend. So
my camera seemed to have died. Hang on.
I'll be broken by the time we should.
that's all right.
I'm-
The bruises are targets.
I'm shooting for. Let me see. Where's my calendar?
I don't know. We can't see it because your camera's off.
Yeah, it's true story.
Oh, you wouldn't see my you wouldn't see my calendar anyways because it's on my computer.
I know.
Is it back? Yeah, it is. Maybe like September, October-ish. I want to come back to see
Oh,
Bloomfield
that's
again.
so far away.
Let me just wait till
Bob.
September, October when it's starting
I
to get
know.
cold outside.
We like to
Well,
do
I
it
got-
when it's cold.
I got. I'm booked all through summer. I'm gonna be out in the desert again.
All right, maybe we do strip wall ball
August, I'm
without
gonna
Bob.
be up in Oregon. September, I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be in Georgia.
I fucking hate Georgia.
Oh, wait. Jost, how long are you and Punky gonna be shooting?
Mhm.
Okay.
Till we're
Depends on
done.
how long the ammo lasts.
Isaiah, what time do you work tomorrow?
Isaiah, you're
All right.
muted.
All right.
I work at 6 tomorrow.
6 a.m. or p.m.
AM.
Ain't no way this guy's still in his podcast at 6 a.m. work time.
Hey, don't judge him.
Terrell, what time do you work tomorrow?
What time is it
10
there for y'all?
a.m.
It's what, like
6
almost
p.m.
midnight?
10 to 6? Alright, well, it might not be this weekend. So it might be like a month from
Bro,
now.
my chair just broke.
What?
I can't get up.
Hey, they make a
Watch
button
it
for
kinda
that.
bounce up. I can't get up.
What the hell was that?
Probably your fat ass breaking the chair.
It was the arm.
He broke the arm of his chair. Did you fix it?
He's nervous.
Given that face, I'm gonna go with the no.
I'm
Him
waiting for him to
slowly leaning.
fall
Yo,
back
I
in
think
his
this is a
chair.
little far back compared to usual.
Jeez.
Yo, I usually don't.
Nah,
do
hear
this.
me out. So next time we play wall ball, all
I
right?
want to do that.
Triple ball?
Yeah, not strip wall ball.
What? No. Strip wall ball.
No, better idea.
We're all fat and slow now.
Better idea.
What'd you
So
say?
that we're not fat and slow.
I'm not.
Don't
Don't
you
you even,
take a
don't
lap.
you even, Punky, don't you even talk. I literally talked about your muscle the other day. You're like, I lost all my muscle. I haven't been to the gym in 4 months.
Damn, he looks weak.
Dude, I went to the gym today. Only bench 225 for 3.
I'll be
Maybe
honest.
weak.
Put me
Weak.
on the fight card for Punky.
I weigh
want
that
Punky
much.
one-on-one.
Dude, I hurt my own feelings because of it. I used to be able to do that for like 20.
Hey, Punky.
Oi.
Here you go.
Straight forehead. Straight forehead.
For those that can't see, I showed him a sticker of a anime girl in a bra, and that I got him, and he just leaned straight
Man,
forward.
with them calcium cannons.
Calcium cannons.
I never. Hey, Punky, remember whenever you're buying that breast milk from that chick so you could use it for your protein shake?
So sick. It was awesome.
Was that actually good?
It was pretty dang lit, brother.
What the
Tell you
hell?
what.
What the hell happened?
All right, story time. So, when I was still in the army, I was still living in the barracks. My buddy found a new mother on base who was donating her breast milk for families who couldn't supply breast milk and they didn't want to use formula. He used that exact excuse that one of our platoon members just had a kid, wife can't produce milk, and they don't want to go to formula. These two didn't have a kid. They had 2 dogs and a fish.
Okay.
So he got 12 free bags of breast milk, froze them, and he was like, "Hey, bro, you want to drink some breast milk?" So,
As any man would, you said yes.
oh, absolutely. So he brought all 12 of them over. We destroyed them, mixed them with some protein powder. It was pretty lit. I'd do it again. I'd lie about someone in my platoon not having a kid.
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead, call him out by name.
My buddy,
Yeah, go ahead, call him out by name.
Kim,
Is that his first or last name?
last name.
I was half expecting you to say both.
IRS, you know who to go find.
Oh god.
Hey, yo, why my Discord say it's signed into 3 different phones in Phoenix?
What?
What?
You might need to change that password.
I was gonna say, bro, is this the same hack that posted a bunch of nude photo links in all the Discord channels you were in?
Probably, dude.
I forgot about that.
My wife
You forgot about that?
I opened my Discord the other day and it said free nudes. I'm like, nope.
Free nudes. Jeez.
Dude, those messages sent to every channel in every Discord that I'm in, and then sent it to all my friends list. By the way, I have over 800 friends on my freaking friends list.
How many of them do
Vacation.
you think clicked on that link?
Oh, tons of them. At
Them
least
dirty bastards.
at least 80 of them.
Yeah, nope. There they are. Fucking 4 things for free nudes.
One of my friends straight up admitted to it. He said, "I really thought you sent me your nudes, so I opened it to see." And I was like, "Dude, really?
I would have been like, my
Yeah.
dude.
What the hell, man?"
That's funny. Hey, Bob, I dare you to open one of them.
Fuck no.
You don't
It's
hack your
Invites are
stuff.
invalid
I
now.
was gonna say the invites are invalid. It wouldn't take you anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
dang.
It
Yeah.
got on mine for trying to find a COD server. Don't even want to know what that link is.
Yeesh.
And we've lost Terrell.
No, that's cool.
He just turned off his camera.
Yeah, it's fine. It's been on and off the entire time we've been filming. Anyway, with all that being said, we're coming to the end of this wonderful first episode of the podcast, which turned out a lot better than I thought. The first half was a little rough, but we got there in the end. So,
First half was the best half.
we're gonna wrap up with some housekeeping business from things you guys don't understand. Let's start with number 1. As the 2-time fantasy football world champion, some punishments need to be dealt out for the last 2 seasons. Joe's, when are we taking our prom picture?
Told you when prom happens.
All right.
I already
Wait,
got a dress. I
Can
got
I
a
get,
moo-moo,
can I
dog.
get a clarification? Is it gonna
Yeah,
be
what's
like
up?
terrible JCPenney's prom pictures? Please.
Oh
Or
no,
is it gonna be
Bob.
like
dude.
down in
We're going out in-
Riverside?
Nah, Bob. It's already been planned. We're going out in public when all the teenagers are getting their prom pictures taken. We're gonna go take pictures with them. I'm
Correct.
doing moo-moo, bro.
Wait,
Correct.
who's wearing the dress?
Me, a
No.
moo-moo.
So for those who do not
We gotta see some
understand,
pictures of that.
hold on. Let me explain this.
No,
Bob.
Bob. We're gonna take the pictures and not show anyone.
No, I mean just
ever.
like in our group chat, just later. I want to see
Hold
this
on.
thing.
Let me explain this, Bob. For the last 2 years now, technically 3 years, but we didn't really keep track till 2 years ago. We have had a fantasy football league, in
Yeah,
which
sick invite.
the invite was open. Do you still want a spot? I think Isaiah's dropping out. Isaiah, are you still going to be in this year?
You're
You
muted.
muted.
Watch him slam his desk.
bro. You should have just left it. Push the toggle mute would have been better.
Man,
It is toggle
with a
mute.
strong hand. That's a funny image.
Anyway, are you planning on playing again in this next season?
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe we just add a spot or 2 and throw in Bob and maybe somebody else. Anyway,
Funky needs to join.
Dude, I don't know what the hell I'd be doing. I'd be
Hey,
like,
neither did half.
that
Dude,
team.
I don't even know either. So
Anyway,
Yeah.
we have a punishment for last place in the season. So at the end of the season, the top 4 seeds go into a playoff. The bottom 2 players are automatically in a last place game that then determines who is the overall loser of the season. In season 1, the punishment was prom photos where the first place person, that's me, has to take a prom photo with last place, that's Joe's, where I am the male figure and Joe's is the female figure in that photo. Now, for season 2, I got a little bit upset that it didn't seem like we were going to do the punishment, so I made it a little bit higher stakes. So this year, the punishment for last place was a swimsuit calendar that is to be given to the rest of the boys. And last place this year was Terrell. So Terrell, when are we getting that swimsuit calendar, buddy?
You better be in a Speedo.
And a banana hammock.
Oh, dude.
banana hammock.
I
So-
think Punky cut you out
so-
because when are we getting that? Not Joe's,
Ho-
Punky or Bob.
Hopefully
What-
by fall at least, but I'll make it
Okay.
for the date of 2025.
Okay, so
Let's
you
go.
heard that?
That's a man of the people right there.
Absolutely,
Because
love
One of your
that.
I
poses.
do. I have a camera guy. He's done my night photos, so
Oh, this is gonna be awkward.
he's so just spoiler, the knights around here have done a fireman calendar, so I'm putting some of that stuff in the calendar for you guys. So yeah,
That'd be so funny. I can
Please
imagine
just wear-
Terrell I can imagine Terrell with the hose between his legs like this.
So we're basically in our knight armor doing like stupid generic fireman poses, but with our armor on, but
Please.
also maybe some explicit stuff that we've done before. So yeah.
No,
Please
as
just
long
have
as
one
I
of
have
you with
one,
the banana hammock and the helmet.
as long as awesome. As long as there's one where you have in your hands above your head like this, and your like pelvic thrusting, bro. As long as there's one of those, it'll be perfect.
Oh my god.
And you can have the helmet on. It'll be fine.
Fantastic.
So funny.
So it sounds like the punishment for the first season will be fulfilled sometime in May or April this month. And it seems like the punishment for season 2 is going to be fulfilled later this year for next year. So with that being said, it's time to reveal the punishment for season 3 of fantasy football.
We didn't discuss this.
Yeah, it was discussed. It was.
I feel like
discussed.
they should be put up to a vote.
I
Yep.
said specifically, I am sick of people tanking the season, not giving a shit halfway through just because they won't get the top seed. So the punishment for coming in last place this year, you gotta wax the whole thing, bro.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Going Brazilian?
No.
yeah.
Ugh.
I'm talking shelf. I'm talking below.
The Grundle?
Yeah.
Boys, I apologize, but I'm gonna have to opt out of this season.
I think so too.
Something came up, and I will not have a phone for the whole football season.
All right, fine. You don't have to do the whole thing. You just got to do one strip across the shelf.
I'd die.
I could do that.
And what I think has to be even better is I feel like what'll make it
How
better.
are we supposed to prove it?
You're gonna be in
Audio.
a Discord call. I'm gonna hear the rip. Everyone's gonna hear the rip that wants to hear it.
Man,
We'll
I'd be like,
record.
I'd do my leg.
You don't have to have your camera turned on, but I want to be able to hear the rip.
Oh
so
yeah,
and
I'd
the
be over
pain.
here like.
That's a lie. That's a lie. I've decided I want the camera on, but I want you off camera. I want to be able to see you writhe in pain on the side of the camera.
Just ass to the camera, just cheeks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about this one, Chief.
If a woman can do it, so can I.
All right, listen. If you don't like that, I'm open to suggestions.
All right, hear me out.
This is
Okay.
painful.
Hold on.
Paintball
Hold on.
Lions Hunt.
Paintball what?
Paintball Lion Hunt. So all of us go to a paintball place, right? And loser dressed up in a lion costume, and the rest of us hunt him down.
And the
I was gonna
entire
say,
time, the dude in the lion costume has to go rawr.
like-
I was
I'm
gonna
here
say
for
we
it.
should just do cheetah, where
I'm about to
everyone
give those negative 100 points every week just to see what he does.
Rawr.
And then when you guys
The only
find
problem
me,
with
I'll go meow.
the only problem with that would be we'd have to schedule a time when we're all in town. So basically, whenever me and Isaiah are there,
yo,
and Josh isn't working.
the thing with the waxing, like that's got to be like if you purposely give up or throw. Terrell.
Yeah, I feel like that should be like a thing if you just give up halfway through the season.
Yeah, like Terrell did.
I didn't give up. All my players.
You did.
I will have you note, when I spoke to Terrell the other day, he specifically said he was going to give up Dallas's defense for you this season.
Look, man, I have the receipts. I can bring it all up of Terrell saying, I give up. I'm not even trying anymore. I quit.
But yeah, I still fucking tried.
Okay, hold on. We gotta wrap up this podcast, but I need clarification from Punky and Bob. I know you guys don't know jack shit about football, but do you guys want in the league this year? We'll change the punishment.
Yeah,
Tell you what, let me think about it. I'll let
All
you
right,
read
so-
I'll give you a solid answer by next week.
So what's going to happen is Punky's going to say no, but pretend like he's thinking about it. And Bob said yes already, so Bob's going to get an invite. I know Punky. Punky's just doing this for the camera.
You know what? And what if I do? What's my incentive?
Terrell
Is he
will
on the
suck you
floor?
off.
No.
Oh, The incentive to join is you can just throw in the 2-time back-to-back fantasy football world champion. Which
You
everyone
get
else-
bragging rights.
you get bragging rights, essentially. Well, we're working on getting a ring and a trophy for first place. I don't know who's in charge of paying for that, but
We're all collectively buying it.
I was gonna say, ain't none of our paychecks covering it.
The
I think we
ring,
should.
the ring is only $30,
Yeah,
and
it's gonna be a plastic
you
trophy.
can customize it. No, it's actually metal. It's a full-on stainless steel ring.
No, I'm talking
um,
about the trophy.
The trophy we found was, it's like this, where it's like half. It's aluminum.
Why can't we just use that one?
Because this is my double platinum.
That looks like a good enough trophy to me. I'll be by to pick it tomorrow.
No, you wait.
So let me ask this question then. As the 2-time fantasy football world champion, do I get my rings for the last 2 seasons that we have completed?
No.
So then why would I pitch in to buy it for next season if I don't win?
Because we're all pitching in.
Yeah, but I deserve
It's a thing as a group that's being done.
right.
You can
right,
get
but-
one for this season, but you're not getting one for the first season unless you buy
Why?
it for yourself.
No, why?
Because that rule that wasn't implemented till this season.
I don't feel like the other thing was implemented. Anyway, this is stuff we can work out on camera. There's no point for us to sit here and drag on this podcast.
And the winner gets taken to Buffalo Wild Wings. That was the other thing we agreed.
And they have to eat the blazing wings.
Oh, that could be losers every year.
Oh yeah.
On top of our other punishment, they have to eat blazing wings.
I don't know about that though. That sucks.
Oh yeah, we
Like
should talk about
all
that.
6 of them?
Okay, we got to bring that
I'd
up
like-
next episode.
I'd
We have
just
to
like
talk about
say
that.
I'm still the only one that finished all of them.
We have to talk about it next episode.
I don't
That's our
think my
next
acid
conversation.
reflux will allow for that.
Yeah, okay. All right, join us for our next episode of the BS Buddies podcast, where we talk about our fantasy football punishment for next season. Apparently, it's not decided. However, we did decide that if someone forfeits in the middle of the season and just doesn't give a shit anymore, that they will have to wax the dick shelf. And we'll go from there. So, aside from that, everybody, thank you for listening to the first episode. I know it was kind of a little hectic at the beginning, but you know what? We got there towards the end. I've been joined by my co-hosts today, Mr. Bob, Punky, Joes, Terrell, and Isaiah, who has been there for a couple of notes, but hasn't been there fully. Can't forget to give a shout-out to our other 2 members who are not here at this moment.
John, they
Joey,
show up. Drop them. They're no
Joey.
longer allowed to come back.
Joey and Josh. I'll be joined next week by who knows how many people in this group call. Maybe
It's
all
gonna
of
be
them.
you.
Maybe more. Maybe less.
It might just be you.
Please, for the love of God, be less.
I know
You
I
can-
won't be there. So
Huh?
You can
I
follow
won't be
everybody. You can follow everybody on their respective social media accounts that they have shared with you earlier in the podcast, as well as even possibly send us an email on bsbuddiespod@gmail.com about anything you want to talk about. We can talk about it on here if you have any questions for us. If you guys want to leave some manly advice for the listeners, let's go ahead. Let's leave on that. Go ahead, Bob. Manly advice. Go.
Don't half-ass 2 things, whole-ass 1 thing.
All right. Bob, Punky, go. Punky.
I ain't topping that one, brother. That was awesome.
All right. Isaiah, your advice, you go.
Man, be gravy because everyone's broccoli.
I hate this man. I hate him. Drop him. He's fired.
Joe's manly advice, go.
Come back to me.
All right. Terrell, manly advice, go.
remember, kings are always going to be on top, but the knights are the ones that always keep the fight going. Be a knight, never a king.
I know he was going to take that back tonight. My friendly advice: heroes get remembered, legends never die. And Joe's, go ahead.
Whenever you get that glass half empty feeling, just add vodka and stir.
Hey.
Puggy, we're going to come back to you. Do you want to try to top that one?
Uh,
Goodbye.
yep.